Hey y'all, it's your girl Receipts with Rel. Go ahead and get your water of choice, get your wine, get your tea, and let's get started. So, today, Chrisean and her sister Tasiki are trending. And when I say trending, I wasn't going to touch on this situation, but because the topic has gotten so deep, I think we need to go ahead and dive into it. And I want you guys to comment down below and let me know what you think. So let's rewind it all the way back to the beginning. Everybody knows that Chrisean came from a toxic household. I don't know how many siblings she had. I'll show y'all a picture of her family, but she had about 9 or 10 siblings. I mean, she came from a huge household. And her sister Tasiki is the sister that everybody believes looks the most like her. And they never really had a close relationship. But Tesehki landed a role on the hit show Baddies East. Another thing, disclaimer, I do not watch Baddies East. I'm not into the whole, like, watching people fight each other, Bad Girls Club. I watched them shows when I was a teenager, okay, y'all? I'm 33 years old. So, anyway, but what I do know from reading all of the comments, Tasiki has become a fan favorite. And one of the reasons she became a fan favorite is because Chrisean wanted Tasiki to like bully all of the girls on the show, and Tasiki wasn't with it. She wasn't trying to bully Woah Vicky. Chrisean wanted her to fight Woah Vicky, and if y'all know Woah Vicky ain't about that life. And Tasiki was like, look, I'm gonna make them apologize to you, but I'm not gonna fight somebody who doesn't want to fight.
No, because I want to make my sister happy. But, bruh, come on now. They fragile, bruh. Girl. That ain't even advertising. But me being a sister, I gotta make sure my sister is good. Hey, Vicky and, what's your name? Anime? What's the issue with y'all got with my sister? I got an issue? I'm sorry whatever I did to offend you. I would just try to make peace. Whatever y'all did to her online, could y'all, listen, I'm just trying to make a good deal right now, so shit don't get ugly. Could y'all just apologize for her and really being genuine? What the fuck y'all just did? Apologize. What is the issue? Apologize for clickbait. Come on.
Sean, baby, she came on there and she wanted some answers, and she was gonna get those answers one way or another. Damn it.
No, bitch, we're addressing a situation. Fuck her, sorry, Latifah. Hit the, I wanna slap you too.
So as y'all seen, Chrisean and her sister were both on the same reality show, and Chrisean was pregnant, which she shouldn't have even been on that type of show pregnant. So she basically wanted her sister to fight everybody on the show that she didn't like. And when her sister didn't do it, Chrisean started showing her true colors. And another thing that's crazy is her sister really knows how to fight, which y'all are going to see. Her sister know how to fight, but she just wasn't a bully. She's like, I'm not about to fight these people who I know it wouldn't even be a fair fight. And so she was like, I'm going to get on here. I'm going to make them apologize to you. But that wasn't good enough for Chrisean. So next thing you know, Chrisean is cussing out her sister. Now, when this episode was aired, Tasiki has become a fan favorite. Everybody is in the comments like, wow, we wish we would have met you before Rock. You're the vibe. We love people like you. Chrisean is a bully. You know, you just stay out the way. You mind your business. And also, Tasiki has more of a fun personality. Like, she's a goofy person. She dances. She's just more relatable. Because really, let's be real here. What personality does Chrisean have besides being drunk on live and fighting with Blueface? That's all I've ever known of her. So when people seen Tasiki, it was like them seeing a different version of Chrisean, and they fell in love with it. And people were turning on Chrisean, to be quite honest. So after that episode aired, that's when we also saw that Chrisean never even wanted her sister to be on the show in the first place.
I was like,
And I said,
Do you have a problem with your sister being on the show? Like, did you really want her on the show? Like,
I don't want her on the show. She won't fight me.
like
What? She was on my show, drunk, upset, getting in my face. Like,
then you kind of start feeling bad about it.
and gave her a ticket.
Gave her a ticket, yeah.
That's exactly what she did. I was like, fuck it, her
that's my
sister,
sister.
give her a
I
ticket.
don't know. Like,
At the end of the day, that's her blood sister. So even if you were sticking up for her, she's still gonna talk to her sister, even if it takes them months to talk.
Before watching all of these clips, I was hesitant of who was jealous of who. I already knew that I wasn't a fan of Chrisean, y'all. I have never been a fan of Chrisean. Even when everybody was like fanning over her and saying they felt bad for her, I was just like, I wasn't impressed. I was like, why? Why are y'all giving this girl such the benefit of the doubt and y'all sympathize with her time after time after time, but y'all don't give this same type of sympathy to the other influencers? Because please believe, if this was Jada or Ari, y'all dragging them. Y'all gonna be dragging them for filth. But for some reason, Chrisean, because she has a baby face, everybody just tend to sympathize with her, and I never did. I thought a lot of the things that she was doing to Blueface was toxic as well. He wasn't the only toxic one. But anyway, I didn't know her sister, so I was like, okay, I don't know who's jealous of who, because it's very possible that her sister could be the one that's jealous of her. But after watching these clips, you can tell clear as day. First of all, Chrisean never wanted her sister on the show. So it was being said behind the scenes. I'm gonna go ahead and let her sister explain it. But it was being said behind the scenes that Chrisean never wanted her on the show, and Chrisean was like, "Dang, y'all gonna do this to me? Y'all really gonna let her get on the show?" So Chrisean really didn't have no control over that.
Facts, baby. Motherfuckers didn't want me. Chrisean didn't want me on the show. Chrisean was on my phone because she's my sister, so we was personally talking. She on the phone telling me, yeah, just talk to Natalie and Boss Man, and yeah, they don't want you on the show. I told them they better put you on the show. She gonna tell me that Natalie said, she said, Natalie said, Chrisean, you really gonna go against me and put her on the show? You really gonna go against me? And I'm like, isn't this Natalie's show? So why would she be saying that? But I'm listening to her because I'm her sister. And I'm on bed rest. I literally just got my body done, so I'm just like, I'm still off the anesthesia. So a lot of stuff was going over my head. Because, bitch, why would Natalie be saying that? Anyway, she said, Natalie said, like, let's talk about it. She said, Natalie said, Sean, if you agree to this, they're putting her on the show. And don't you think she's going to blow up and throw it in my face? I told my right-hand man's Tay-Tay. My right-hand man's Tay-Tay was right there. She was actually right there. And she, before I could even say something, hung up the phone with Chrisean. She like, yo, I know that's your little sister. And she's like, yo, but why would Natalie have a reason to say, if I put her on the show, she's going to throw it up in my face and blow up on me? Why would Natalie say that? Me and Natalie didn't have no history. We didn't have a friendship. It's more likely for my sister to say that because all the guilty conscious shit that's kicking in. All the fucked up shit that you have done to me, little girl. And you know how many times I forgave you. I've never apologized to you because I don't be doing you wrong. I don't. So all you've done to me, it was most likely that you said that to Boss Man and Natalie. Why y'all putting her on the show? She's gonna blow up in my face. She's gonna throw it up in my face. No, I'm not. I never been to throw up shit in nobody's face. You talking about? Because that's the case. I would have been told the world what you have done to me.
Y'all heard it. Chrisean never wanted her sister on the show in the first place. So all of this, I put you on, da-da-da-da-da. No, it didn't go down like that behind the scenes. Chrisean only put on a front when the cameras was rolling, but behind the scenes, she was really doing everything in her power to get her sister kicked off the show before the show even started. Once the show started filming, Tesehki put any beef that her and Chrisean had, she put it behind them. They've never really gotten along, but Tesehki was willing to have her sister's back no matter what. But you could tell that Chrisean still wasn't over her feelings towards her sister. She did go ahead and give her sister a ticket to be on the show, but like I said, I think it was just because of the peer pressure. I don't think Chrisean really wanted that. But anyway, Chrisean was upset that Tesehki wasn't fighting people for her, and then her and Chrisean got into a verbal altercation. Tesehki was acting like she was about to fight Chrisean, but Chrisean was pregnant, so she did not fight her. All of this is going down on the show, right? And Tesehki ran up on Chrisean like she was gonna fight her, but she didn't. And after that, Chrisean played it cool. She accepted her sister's apology or whatever, and everybody thought that they were back on good terms. But no. Chrisean set her sister up to get jumped on the show. Yeah. Yeah.
She did, baby girl. She did. He wasn't there. Whoever itty bitty, like, she definitely jumped in. She had to help them. It was given. They needed help. She definitely did. And it literally what stopped me from hitting her is because when I felt the punches come from her, I just seen the belly. Woosah, 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 baby. Woosah, 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 baby. Asked them what's up, right? It wasn't even my beef. Said, I said, what shit y'all got with my sister? Shit wasn't even about me, bruh. But it didn't even matter because I treated you like me, nigga. Then you had bitches drop me and they couldn't do shit with me. Now you know we gonna eat. And you know we gonna eat. Fuck, them bitches was throwing eggs at you. I was on go. I'm only 22 days, 20-something days post-op. Still was on go. You told them bitches, get that bitch. Get that bitch. Yo, that shit just keep replaying.
Y'all, that's crazy. Anybody who's seen the episode, I need y'all to comment down below right now. Tell me what happened. You know what I'm saying? Because I come with the facts, but I need the real, true Baddies East fans. Comment down below and let us know, like, what's the smoke? Because according to her sister, she's saying that it was some girls beefing with Chrisean. They was throwing eggs at Chrisean. And Tesehki, being the older sister, she went over there to go see what's up. And the girls jumped her. And Chrisean was like, yeah, get her, get her. She wanted them girls to jump her sister, but she was just beefing with them 5 minutes ago. That's what I'm getting from all of it. So y'all comment down below. But after that, everybody was on Tesehki's side. Like, all of the fans was like, nah, like, forget Chrisean. So Chrisean sees that she's starting to lose her clout, lose her fame. And she goes on live to address the SA allegations. Apparently, their nephew had been SA'd when he was younger, and he's saying that Tesehki SA'd him when he was younger, and Chrisean is now, she's corroborating that story. So y'all go ahead and listen.
She keeps saying stuff and saying stuff. Oh. Yeah, like, what do you want me to say? No, actually, like, what you need me to try to get you linked to get a talk show? Yeah, like, you want a talk show? You don't have to talk about me, though. You don't. You really don't. You don't. So you don't have to talk to me. You my sister. You don't. We don't. Anyway. Real shit. I don't even know what's up with her. Like, she's trying so hard. Too hard. And keep lying. I wouldn't even reply to them. Let them keep doing it. They gonna die down. Their hype gonna die down. It's not even that. Why won't you worry about your son and the people that eat your son? Like, what? Like, you keep saying. Then you molest my other nephew. Like, she did some weird shit to Tristan. Like, you want to keep airing people out and lying? I'm not lying. I add the truth. No, it's going to keep far. It's going to keep on far. Man, she's weird, bro. She got shit under the curtains that she'll never speak about. And niggas got, it's cool, whatever. You can lie. You see your opportunity, you're taking it. Go ahead, take it. You want to be in my world, talk about me so bad. I don't give a fuck about you and what you do, none of that. Leave me alone. And the nigga you with, he used to be with Chastity, my big sister, Tareen. Tell the truth. Like, come on, yo. Like, nobody want to talk about your skeletons in your closet, but that's what's happening because you want to lie on my name. Like, you don't have to lie on my name. Like, I want to be honest. I don't have a real relationship with my sister because when I realized when I got older, she didn't. When we was kids, she was a fast individual, bro. Ask her about when she wanted to play house. No, because she acting like niggas ain't really trying to touch me. Like, we don't like each other because our childhood, bro. Don't bring, yeah, we forgive you and all this other shit. We don't talk about what happened. And now you trying to, like, make it seem like something really happened, something really was going on. First of all, that's all TV. But if we'll be honest, I forgave you, Latifah.
So after all of the backlash that Chrisean was getting, for having her sister jumped. That was her response. And now y'all are going to hear from the nephew and his mother, which is Chrisean's oldest sister, because I wanted to dig deep and find out what really happened. Because when you hear about those type of allegations, that's not something that you take lightly. So I went on and went to go search to get the real story. And this is really crazy.
Hand me my Bible. All right, I was living out Meade Village. I had a two bedroom apartment out Anne Arundel County. 2 bedrooms. I remember this shit clear as day. Hand on the Bible. God is my witness. We living out Meade Village in Anne Arundel County, okay? My son came in the house and he seen Latifah and Money. That's her baby father. And the kids, they was in the house. He looked at me like I was crazy, y'all. I never forget Tristan's face. And I think he was a little too that night. I don't know if he took he did something that night, whereas though I know my son wasn't lying. And he started crying. And he was like, you act like it's normal. Like you don't remember what you did to me. I forgot his exact words. But he looked at her and told her everything she did to him. You know what she said? Oh my goodness, I think my son got molested by his little cousins. Honest to God. On my Bible right here. That's what she said. And I thought about that shit today. I said it earlier. And I'm like, that's the same one. She couldn't even give him no reply. Why she did it? Apology. She changed the subject and started for a lock. I never forget that. Never. He told her to her face what she did. And she changed the subject and put it on her son. Like, I think his such and such cousins, man.
Bring it up to her ass. You know what this bitch said? We was playing house.
I don't even want to do this shit for real. Latifah, Tesehki, she'll sick and you just to clean the shower because she's too bougie to clean anything.
I don't know what the fuck going on. I'm just like, bro, this is weird. It felt weird. So I'm like, this is wrong. You my family. So I don't know what the fuck going on. So long story short, that my aunt tried to make me fuck the garage and get in the house. I guess she gave word to the uncles and aunts, which I ain't know, but now I know. Because I'm older, I'm smarter, I'm more wiser. But back then I didn't know. But yeah, I get in the house. Now my other aunt, the older one, she bring me in the bathroom. And when she bring me in the bathroom, she said, you want to fuck me next? I'm confused as bro. I'm 7. I'm like, what the fuck you talking about? She like, you want to fuck me next? I don't want to wash this tub because I guess my grandmother told her to wash the bathroom. We had chores growing up. I call her Tasiki. Her name is Latifah Malone. Ain't no Tasiki. Her name is Latifah Tesehki. That's her middle name. Latifah Tesehki Malone. You say I might do an interview? Yeah, telling people to send that check and I do the interview. I do the whole interview. They paying them for lies. They paying them just to use my story. They paying them people, oh, you came from pain, this and that. You ain't come from, was spoiled. Y'all done went to school, all that, my nigga. I dropped out the 7th grade, my nigga. I couldn't even finish school. I was up in my mental after them people, bro. I couldn't ask my mother. She went through hell and back trying to keep a nigga like me in school, bro. I knew it was fight and hurt and pain, nigga. Them people did that to me, bro. They made me a monster. No, you want to tell your story? I want to make a movie. I want to make a real movie, and this movie going to be so deep, like The Color Purple, and it's going to be like the movie Precious. Y'all want to play like that? Y'all want to use me as a pawn, a fucking chess piece whenever y'all game not going right? Put me in the game. Put me in. I want the money to take care of my family, to do right, nigga. That's what I want money for. I want to really put my grandmother in a mansion. I want my mother getting a fucking mansion, nigga. I want my kids eat just like all y'all want for y'all family, to be stable, to be set. I want that.
Man, y'all heard everything that the nephew had to say. I 100% believe him. I 100% believe him, so let me make that clear. It's clear that he was a victim. And it's very clear that Chrisean had a huge family. Their mother was absent. And what I also noticed is that the mother was more absent with Chrisean than she was the rest of them. See, a lot of the siblings tell a different story, but if you notice, they are very far apart in age. So some of their experience growing up might not be the same as the other person's experience as their mother's drug habit got worse. You feel me? But what I do know is all of those children were not being supervised properly. And then there were grandchildren being brought into the mix. And those grandchildren, unfortunately, had to deal with some things that they shouldn't have. What I want to say is that, I feel bad for him. And I do not think it's okay that they are using him as a chess piece. Even he said it. None of them truly support this young man. His mom was just posting Teseki's music a couple of months ago. And then Chrisean, she been pretending to be cool with Tesehki all this time. She only used her nephew as a chess piece when Tesehki started gaining the public's attention. Because Tasiki is an artist as well. I forgot to mention that to y'all. Tasiki is like a real rapper. A lot of people were saying that they like her music way better than Chrisean's. But the nephew was getting fed up because it's like, y'all keep bringing up my situation, rehashing my trauma for a check. Every time Chrisean go live, she get paid. Is she sending any of that money to her nephew? You feel me? And then on top of that, it's like, what's also not being mentioned is they were all kids when this happened. From what I was told, Tesehki and the nephew were only a couple of years apart. I was told that he was 7 and she was 10. So it's very obvious that something happened to her in that household as well. Somebody was doing something to her as well. And I'm not sure when she's going to feel comfortable telling her story. But 10-year-olds don't just act like that out of nowhere. So although what she did was very, very wrong, she was abused as well. And what she was doing, what she thought was okay because somebody else did it to her. So I feel bad for him. But what I don't like is the narrative being spun like she did this as an adult. You know what I mean? It's just messed up because it's like, it's generational trauma. It's a cycle that never breaks because then the nephew was arrested for imprisoning someone else. Y'all can look up the news article, but he got some issues going on as well. So all of this trauma is just trickling down. And this family just has a lot of messed up trauma. And it seems like now they're going to be using their trauma to get back at each other when things aren't going their way in the public eye. So I felt the nephew on that. I felt what he was saying. And it's like, if y'all going to tell his story, then cut him in. Let him actually tell his own story and let him get paid for telling his own story. But honestly, I just think this whole family just doesn't need to be on TV. Not unless they're going to be bringing awareness. Because just you doing this stuff for clout is not cool. It's just crazy because Chrisean is now saying that that's the reason why she doesn't respect her older sister, but she did a song with her sister. Her sister did a verse on it. Killed the verse. You invited her on the show, the Baddies East show. Supposedly, that's what you said. You said you gave her a platform. So then why all of a sudden are you now bringing up the allegations with the nephew after you had your sister jumped? I don't know, but y'all comment down below. Let me know what you think. I really want to know, do you believe the nephew? Because I do. I most certainly believe him. Do you think that the sister should be canceled for something that happened when she was 10 years old? Y'all let me know. Please be sure to hit that subscribe button. That is the best way that you can support me. Once you hit subscribe, I will continue to show up in your feed and you will get all of my latest stories. Thank y'all so much for tuning in.